Because it's just like, it was just going to come out. Like I was just looking at all that database stuff there, and it's just that. It's like 6 months. It's just great. I don't know. It's true.
Just gotta wait for it to finish scanning. Where's that chat room?
Alright, so this is just me messing around with Gobot. Who here has heard of Gobot? So I learned about Gobot when I went to GopherCon, and when I first looked at it, it seemed pretty cool. It had some, starting to get some more support for things. It was still kind of, for me, it seemed like, they had a lot of restructuring to do. And if you look at it now, it's a lot cleaner. They definitely made it a lot easier for you to write drivers in Gobot, and that you can use them for any device. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today. Kind of my little side project, creating a little driver for a GPIO pin expander, basically. So to get started, you need to go to install Gobot and just go get it from their website. Once you have that, Gobot supports lots of different platforms such as Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Sphero, etc. And the nice thing with them is it's super easy for you to, let's say you have BeagleBone or some other new embedded system, it's not hard for you to write a platform and then use the existing drivers that are already there. And likewise, it's also written easy for you to write a device driver that will work for any platform. So it's really easy to write a device driver, and you don't have to worry about, how do I make I2C work in the Pi, or how do I enable SPI in the Arduino? Like that stuff is abstracted in the platforms package. So that's kind of one of the overview is how the code is organized. So they have this thing called platforms, which is all the different embedded system platforms like Raspberry Pi, etc. Then they have this notion of connections. So you can have regular connections like GPIO connections, I2C, SPI, or any other protocols that you want to create here. They also have this notion of an inventor interface, which the inventor interface basically allows you to, in your driver code, let's say like your driver says, you have a motion detection sensor. As soon as somebody walks through, you can register that event on your driver can register an event in Gobot and say, oh, somebody's walked through, do something. So that's really neat. So you can add event kind of handling in Gobot as well. You have the commander interface, and the commander interface, what it does is basically your driver can have different commands. Like you can have a command for blinker lights, or tell the sensor to read the most up-to-date temperature, etc. So it's nice because basically it allows your driver to implement whatever commands it needs to do. And there's a lot more other things that they provide too. You can really go in depth. Like the whole Gobot platform allows you to actually run a bunch of platforms together and do cool things. But I'm mainly focusing on the driver aspect of it and how to write some drivers. So what I'm working at is this I2C driver, and there's this chip called the MCP23008, and it's basically an I2C chip that allows you to expand more GPIO ports on your Raspberry Pi or anything else that you want. So a lot of devices a lot of times don't have a lot of GPIO pins. Sometimes you want some more to play with. So this is a nice little chip to do that, and the spec sheet's here. See that? But basically, so how do you implement a driver? So in Gobot, they have a driver interface, and what you need to implement a name. So you give your interface a name. What connection you're going to use. So in this case, there's already an interface in Gobot called I2C that allows you to basically do reads and writes on an I2C protocol, and then a start and a halt. So basically, those are the things that you have to have to make your driver work in Gobot. So the other thing that you need is you need to create you need to create a struct that's going to be your new driver. Let me show you guys what I mean here. It's easier to code. See that all right? Okay, so here's my driver code for this device, and here I created a struct called MCP 2300 driver, and it has a name, a connection string, an interval, and then the commander basically is that Gobot interface that I'm going to use to register basically what types of functions my device driver can perform. But basically what you do is you want to create basically a new function that returns the struct with some initialized values like your name, your connection, again the commander, and then a time interval. And then what you want to do next is, so right here, right after that, in Gobot, they have this command, that has this add command. So basically what I want to do is, my driver will have a command called toggle GPIO pin 7. And then I also have another one called write GPIO. So this isn't finished, I'm still working on this. But basically that's what you got to do, that's it. So once you have that in place, what you'll do is you'll come down here and you'll actually implement your start. You'll implement that start method, do whatever you need to do to turn on your device, to warm it up, or whatever you need according to the spec sheet. Same thing for down here, halt, initialization, etc. So basically, like anything that you need to do on your device to start it up or to cleanly stop it, you can do in that start and halt. And then in here are the functions that you write for toggling your GPIO. I haven't written anything here yet, but, and then read and write. But that's it. So the cool thing with that is it's super duper easy for you to create your own functions that you can use. And the nice thing is that not only will this code work for a Raspberry Pi, it'll work for the Sphero or any other kind of device, which is super nice. Let me go back here.
So this runs natively on the Raspberry Pi, is that?
What's that?
You actually run it natively on the Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, you can run this, yeah, exactly, yeah. So that's the nice thing is they actually use, basically for the I2C Inspire, they use Linux kernel calls to do it. But yeah, and that's the nice thing is you're not worried about that whole level. The connection level you don't have to worry about it. You can add things to it. But anyway, so to go back, so once you set up your driver instance, you set up what functions you want to do, then you're ready to go. So this is kind of how you would use it. You basically create your main package. You'd call Gobot. You call your newly created driver under I2C MCP 23008, and then use a Raspberry Pi. So here you initialize the new Gobot, create the new adapter, which is the Raspberry Pi, and then I have that expander. It says equals MCP 23008 new MCP driver. And so basically I'm creating a new driver that's going to pass in the color and a LED and the number 7 for the pin. And so here it's just going to cycle through in a loop and basically say every second I want you to toggle that pin on and off. And then here there's some more. This is the basically higher level. If you want to control a bunch of boards or robots at a time, you can basically add this Raspberry Pi to the list of the robots. So like if you wanted to blink all the lights on a Raspberry Pi or a Sphero or a Gobot, you can do it all at the same time, which is kind of fun. But this is actually, you don't need this, but the main thing is it's super simple for you to get a driver or get a piece of hardware, write a simple driver, and contribute to the Gobot project. And there's a lot of them out there already, which is kind of nice. There's these temperature sensors, things like that. There's something that wrote a wind control driver. So a lot of fun stuff, and it's just a fun way to get into it. But that's it. Thanks.
That's everyone. Feel free to stick around for a while. Those that are here the first time, some people hang out, play foosball, chat, grab a drink. There's more food left. So we're,